Welcome to Simply Sociology. Our topic for today is kinship. Kinship is one of the basic sociological institutions like marriage or family. It is the universally accepted basic bond that binds people together. The relation between the spouse or the relation between the parents and children gives birth to kinship. The people who are related to each other through blood or by marriage are known as relatives or kins. The relation that the kins share with each other is known as kinship. Now, there are two types of kinship. One is affinal kinship, the other is consanguineous kinship. The affinal kinship forms due to marriage relations, such as husband-wife relation or mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relations, whereas consanguineous relations form due to blood ties, such as father and daughter or uncle and niece. Now, in social anthropological term, an individual born from his or her parents is known as ego. And if we keep this ego in the center, then we can identify different kinship ties. There are three major kinship bonds that can be identified in terms of degree. They are primary, secondary, and tertiary kinship. Primary kins are those who are directly related to the ego. They can be spouse, parents, children, and siblings. Secondary degree of kinship applies to those who are the primary kin of ego's primary kin. For example, ego's father's brother. Here, ego's uncle is his secondary kin. And tertiary kins are those who are secondary kins of one's primary kin. For example, wife of ego's brother-in-law. In terms of range, kinship can be categorized under two types, narrow range and broad range. In the narrow range of kinship, the kins can be identified. For example, in nuclear family or extended family, whereas in broad range, kinship becomes so extended that it becomes hard to designate them as kins. We can find those in localized lineage or in clans. There are several rules of descent in kinship. Unilateral kinship groups are those who follow one line of parental connection and completely ignores the other. It can be of two types, patrilineal descent and matrilineal descent. Patrilineal means through father's side and matrilineal descent means through mother's side. Bilateral grouping can be mostly found in common families, where both the parents' family of origin are recognized. The double descent group receives a twofold recognition, as some kins follow the male lines and the others follow the female lines simultaneously. Crossing or alternating descent is a rare type of descent where men transmit their lineage to their daughters and women to their son. Kinship usage refer to the behavior patterns of various kins. They provide guidelines for interaction among members of the kin group.